And I think how difficult it is to be a woman these days, because in a way, women has to be perfect, or they feel they have to be perfect. I mean, they have to be perfect mother, perfect daughter, perfect wife, perfect looking, perfect at work. So there is something about women these days that I find quite amazing. And I find it quite hard to be a woman. And I always said that if I was a producer in Hollywood, the new James Bond would be Jane Bond. I think I was about 5, and I remember my mother went to the teacher, and she asked her, you know, my son is sketching only women. Shall I do anything about it? So the teacher asked her, what would you like him to sketch? And said, I don't know, tanks. You know, we lived in Israel at the time. So tanks, I mean, men, soldiers, cars. And then that teacher told her, let him do what he wants. Let's see where it goes. And she did. And here I am. I was 25 when I came to New York. It was the first time I left home. You know, I finished school, and a month later, I found myself with 2 suitcases, big suitcases. I was lonely, I mean, of course, because you leave your family, you leave your friends, you leave your country. I didn't speak English that well at the time. It was a moment that I realized what is America all about. The fact that me, Alber, coming out of nowhere, is hired by Jeffrey Bean, it was amazing. I mean, I remember having cheap Chinese dinner that night, and I was telling my friend, oh, you know, I got a job at Jeffrey Bean, and I was looking right and left, and I was hoping somebody heard, but nobody was there. Mr. Bean actually showed me that there is a body between a front of a sketch and a back of a sketch. But more than anything, I think what Mr. Bean actually trained me is another domain, which is individualism, is to be you. And this is what fashion is all about, is the surreal and the real, and how you make surreal into real, and how real can become surreal. Because what we are doing now is not selling, you know, a skirt for $4.99 and a jacket for $7.55. It's more about selling dream to women, to feel good, to look good, to be something that they don't want to be and still be themselves. I don't know if I'm making sexy clothes or not making sexy clothes. I don't know what is the definition of sexy. It's like I don't know anymore what is the definition of beauty. I mean, I love wrinkles, you see. I think wrinkles are beautiful to have. This is trace of life. So I don't personally like Botox, but I guess everybody else think that Botox is so beautiful. I mean, I don't want to hurt anybody's business, and I don't want to get any lawsuit by any like American hospital for like plastic surgery. Oh my God. Sex, it's about you. You know, I feel that in many different domain of design, in cars, in computer, in architecture, everybody is talking these days about smart design. And in fashion, we're still stuck with like glamour, sexy. And if we touch a little bit of smart, it becomes very intellectual. Colors are very emotional. I mean, every color has a different reason to wear. I mean, why today you want to have a red dress? And why tomorrow you want to be in white? And why the day after tomorrow it's all about looking like a police lady in beige and brown. The music has a huge, influence on me. So I have to be honest. I mean, if I put like kind of hard rock music, I will go with leather. And if I put some sort of Bach or Beethoven, I might go with pink, and it might be Tool. So I find that music is very strong. So most of the time I work with no music. So I have to be honest, I put like one of those channel, like television channel, like kind of disasters around the world. So I feel so safe, and I'm like, thank God I'm in Paris, man. So let's face it, we're a little bit more glamorous than working in Citibank behind a computer. But we have a very, very, very tough life. You cannot just come and work. You have to devote your life to your profession. I don't ever feel that I shut the door behind and said, okay, I'm done for the day, because I'm never done. My brain is going on and on and on and on. Only like 6 months later, when I see women wearing the same piece, the same dress, I feel that that dress is coming back to life. And you know, my dream was to be a doctor, so I feel that I'm kind of, I mean, I don't have to give you a Tylenol to feel good. I'll give you maybe a red dress, and you'll feel marvelous.